was please tell us a little bit how to use DAFNI for food supply. How can these projects work with food banks? Is there any example during the pandemic? So, Brian, did you want to answer this one? I could add a little bit about an urban food project we're involved with.
You might be able to do that. No,
you sound kind of far away. I don't know why.
Close to my mouth.
That's much better.
It's not something we've done specifically. It's a kind of project that if a user wanted to bring on the platform, they could. I think it would be, potentially within in scope. As I said, we don't specify what we're not in the business of saying how users should use the platform. We provide some capability, and then people can then provide the models and do the work themselves, and then we provide that access to the system. Maybe you should mention the work we have done. We have done some work, however, with the initiative in STFC called the STFC Food Network, which has a number of its idea is to encourage the use of STFC technology like DAFNI with projects in the food space. So we have done a little bit of sort of beginning of exploratory work on some of those sorts of projects. Maybe Marion.
So yeah.
Project.
So we've actually undertaken about 5 or 6 mini pilot projects around the food network. We have the one that I can tell you about because I know it a little bit better than all the others, is an urban farming project within Indonesia, working with a group of researchers and local government agencies, working out how we could provide the green spaces for growing crops. And we've conducted a whole survey, and the results of the survey have come onto DAFNI. And now we're doing some visualizations for the government there to see if they can invest in promoting more of the food grown within the city rather than traveling distances and connecting farmers together. So I suppose that's a little bit kind of similar, I think, to what you're asking for. But it's very much led by the researchers, I think. The researchers are using the platform. We're just providing probably the helping with the modeling and the visualizations. That's the type of support we're giving. And the great thing is you can bring, as Tom mentioned earlier, researchers from different parts together in a work group space on DAFNI and share the data securely and do the modeling securely together. I think that was one of the benefits the project found on this. I hope that, please do unmute yourself if you wanted to ask more.
Let me tell you something, Marion.
Yes.
I was working in Bogota, in Colombia, with Father Daniel Saldarriaga. He's the head of the food bank in Bogota. Right now, when we are facing the pandemic, we have a lot of stress trying to distribute the food to the people in the city. I think during the pandemic we need to learn to use these platforms to improve the life of people, because I think this will be not the last pandemic. We will have other emergencies like this, and we need this kind of platforms to work with disaster recovery. I am working with George Washington University in the United States with the people of cybersecurity to work in solutions where blockchain is used to prevent these disasters, especially in food supply and health sector. So this is an interesting tool, I think so.
Yes, I think, and I think there was one project on distribution of meat products, because I think there was one, and another project on food security. So, I mean, I think you know, a platform like this can help you with that kind of analysis and sharing?
Yeah, I mean, certainly things like global resilience is something we are some of our user base are very interested in. So yes, I mean, if you have good ideas about how we might want to continue doing that, then please come and talk to us.
Especially right now, where everyone knows that we lost a lot of food because it cannot be distributed on time.
Yes, locating the cold storage was a huge issue, and actually moving food into cold storage that was available was an issue I certainly heard about from a couple of the researchers who were working on this.